You talked to you about Maidana, his victory over Adrien Broner. How did the fight play out in your eyes? What do you think of it?
I think that Adrien had not had the difficult fights along the way to prepare him for Maidana. Maidana's a seasoned veteran. Maidana's been through all the wars. Maidana's been in tough fights. Maidana's been in fights where I'm sure he wanted to stay in the stool and not come out. Broner never had that. Broner had a spoon-fed repertoire that didn't prepare him for the difficult guys as a Maidana, as even Matisse, Garcia, some of those guys, even Peterson. Some of those guys are seasoned guys that when the going gets tough, they're gonna suck it up, and they're gonna. And Adrien, I think, panicked at the beginning. I think Mike Stafford said that took him out of his game plan. So when he panicked, he started fighting Maidana's fight.
How is Broner going to come back from this, you feel? Do you feel mentally he can bounce back?
Well, I think he can bounce back real good. I don't think 47 is his weight right now. It may be in the future, but I think it behooves him to get down to 140. I had a young man named Terry Norris who fought, at 21 years old, fought Julian Jackson. Julian was able to stop him in 2 rounds. 4 fights later, Terry comes back and wins the title, knocks out John Mugabe, and is now in the Hall of Fame. So it all really depends on Adrien, how hard he wants to work to get back to that level.
Okay, now we are talking about, Adrien Broner bouncing back. What about Maidana? What about his future? Some people would say they'd love to see him against Mayweather. Is that out of a legitimate fight for you?
No, it's not out of the question, but one fight doesn't make a career, and one fight doesn't make an opportunity to fight Floyd. I think that I would put Danny ahead of him, even at 47. I think I would. He's done more to deserve that. Maidana may be second in those weights, but I would like to see Floyd fight somebody at 54. Since he beat Canelo, fight somebody else at 54. One of the other champions.
Okay. Now, I was in camp with Maidana and them, and I could tell just how much Robert Garcia wanted that win. He really wanted it. When you're a trainer and you get an opportunity like that to where your fighter's the underdog, but you have this belief that they can do it, how much do you kind of savor those moments to really...
I don't think it was a belief in Robert. I think it was knowledge in Robert. Yeah. Robert being a fighter, Robert understanding what Broner's been through, what Broner hasn't been through. Yeah. Robert understood exactly what he had in front of him. So I'm sure he was salivating just thinking about Maidana taking him into the later rounds. I'm sure that Robert never thought that the first couple rounds were going to be like they were, but in the later rounds, Maidana was going to have a field day. So it was knowledge in Robert's mind. I think experience in Robert's mind.